In this video, we're going to talk about how we improved the user experience and used automation in order to help a logistics company increase their revenue, increase the amount of leads they were reaching out to, offer a better customer experience, and have a robot that could sell 24/7 and save them hundreds of hours a year in writing emails and offering just better support for their customers. So what we see here, basically the flow or the process that they had when we started working with them. They have very good organic content, which essentially made a lot of people go and visit their website because they were Googling and searching for particular terms. From the website, this is where things start to break down a little bit. When they wanted to use the product, they were hit with a very lengthy sign-up form. That sign-up form asked for a lot of details. It had no education, and they were seeing that a lot of people did actually complete the form, but they weren't shipping. So there was a lot of drop-off as well, but those that did make it through the line weren't actually shipping anything. They had to reach out manually to them again, understand what went wrong. And obviously this was very time-consuming and wasn't generating the best results. So what did we do? We essentially reworked a few elements here in order to increase the likelihood of success. We kept the blog posts. We modified slightly the layout of them and offered clear call to actions to start shipping straight away. We made a few changes to the website, but most importantly, we changed that form into a wizard. That wizard would simplify the sign-up process and allow you to very quickly get onto the product with asking you very minimal questions. And then what we did there was also set up a few automated emails that would essentially hold the customers or the leads' hands all the way through until they actually signed up. So if they did drop off, we could reach out to them again to help them complete that sign up. And if they did manage to get to the end, we would also have a set of emails that would automatically trigger to help them start shipping. Either ask them how they wanted to start shipping, if they wanted to start shipping, if they needed any help. Somebody from the team could actually reach out to them and help them. And that increased the likelihood of getting them shipping on autopilot, right? So this wizard essentially broke down that chunky form, wasn't as intimidated, and they also had other options to get in touch with the team. We introduced a chatbot. So the chatbot had a lot of frequently asked questions already embedded. Another way that customers prefer to get information rather than reading a lot of the blog posts, you could interact with the chatbot living on the website 24/7. And if the chatbot wasn't able to cater for one of the questions, or they wanted to get in touch with somebody from the team, they could set up a meeting and those would go immediately into the CRM, turning them into leads. We would be able to capture their name and their email, and then we could essentially put them in a similar automated email campaign in order to get them over the line. So now we've also increased that kind of net of catching those leads or setting up a call directly with someone through the chatbot. So now we've got three different ways of essentially improving the way that customers interact with the website and start using the product immediately. Some of the outcomes: increasing the leads, better conversion, better UX, but offering a better customer experience, which means also more revenue for this company, being able to offer 24/7 support. So the chatbot, doesn't need to sleep. And we could also add any additional questions or things to essentially the knowledge library. And then lastly, the amount of hours that are saved every week by having a lot of these things on autopilot. Everybody's going to be at a different stage of this process. So somebody that has just started filling out the form and hasn't completed it, they're going to be on a sequence. In order for you to manage that at scale, if you don't have the right systems in place, it's going to be very difficult for you to do it. And it's going to take a lot of time and mental effort to understand, where this customer was, what were they looking for, when did they reach out, and what can we do in order to help them get over the line. So this is just an example of some of the work that we do at Opus Excellence. If you want to start implementing some of these systems into your existing product or service, do get in touch. We're here to help and help you win more work, increase your leads, and make more revenue.